All right. I promise you, I'm doing my best to do a very, very short video for you about verb tener. You know verb tener because it means to have, and we have some examples like tengo un lápiz o tengo un borrador, which is I have a pencil or I have an eraser. So you know that verb already. You also know this verb from tengo 13 años or tengo 15 años, but that means I am 13 and I am 15, and we are just using that tengo for age. Okay, so let's continue to not to make it short. Okay, so this is a conjugation of the verb tener. The verb tener has something in particular. It has an irregular yo form. Okay, so it shares the same stem, but the ending is not gonna be o, just o. It's go. Like instead of saying teno, which is our rule, is gonna be tengo. Okay, so we also have tú, tienes, usted, él, ella, eso, tiene, nosotros y nosotras tenemos, vosotros y vosotras tenéis, and then again inside the shoe, ustedes, ellos y ellas tienen. Okay, everything inside the shoe doesn't is not on the it doesn't follow the rule of conjugation. Okay, so the verb tener here, okay, is going to change in stem, okay, for tú, usted, él, ella, eso, ustedes, ellos, y ellas, okay, because we are going to add an I after the T in tengo, okay, just for these forms inside the shoe, except for yo because is irregular. Okay, it's an irregular yo form, and that's why it's inside the shoe because it changes somehow. So it's not tengo, teno, but tengo. So that's why it's inside the shoe. This whole thing is because we have nosotros and vosotros outside the shoe. Okay, and this is how I organize it. All of the verb conjugations here are in singular. For singular pronouns, yo, tú, usted, él, ella, eso refers to one person or thing in this case. Okay, and then the plural pronouns here, tenemos, tenéis, and tienen, refers to plural forms like nosotros, okay, we. We're talking about more than one person when we say we, and vosotros or vosotras is y'all in Spain. So when I say y'all, it's not just one person, it's many of them. And same ustedes, which is y'all in Latin America, and ellos y ellas is they. So we're talking about more than one person here. So we have our two columns, okay, with conjugations, and in the singular one, in the singular form, all of them are inside the shoe. It means that is not a regular yo form, or the stem is changing. So in this case, we have tienes, tiene, and tienen for ustedes, ellos y ellas, and the form of nosotros and vosotros stay the same. We keep the same stem, but we're going to change the er according to who is performing the action. So if we are doing it, we change it to hemos. If you all in Spain are doing it, okay, are well having this, because tener means to have, so you're going to say es, okay, for vosotros tenéis, all right, and then it looks like our conjugation of querer. I just wanted to add this conjugation of querer so you can see that you already did this and you already know this, okay? So quiero, see, quieres, quiere, the stem changes, and that is why it's inside the shoe. The shoe thing is because when to put inside the shoe those forms that change in stem. In this case, instead of quiero is quiero, or quieres is quieres, or quiere is quiere. all right? Nosotros and vosotros will be queremos and queréis, and we keep the same stem as you can see here, okay? Same thing happens with quieren. We add an I, and that's why it's inside the shoe. I'm going to move on now with the idioms of the verb tener. Okay, and idioms are common expressions and expressions we use every day. And then maybe if you go and translate word by word, what this means is not going to give you an accurate translation because it's more like an expression that goes together. All right, so we have 5 forms of the verb tener. All right, so we have tener que plus infinitive means to have to do something. So you have, for example, tengo que estudiar, I have to study. Jessica tiene que hacer la tarea, Jessica has to do homework. Ramón y yo tenemos que ir al ensayo, which is Ramon and I have to go to the rehearsal. Okay, so those are tener que. All right, I have to do it. It's not necessarily something you want to do, but you have to do it. All right, so tener ganas de is the next one. This is my favorite. Plus infinitive. It's like to feel like doing something. I feel like. All right, let's take a look at examples. Él tiene ganas de bailar. He feels like dancing. Ellas tienen ganas de jugar al softball. They girls feel like playing softball. Tienes ganas de comer sushi. Tienes ganas de comer sushi. You, I'm so sorry. You feel like eating sushi. That's what I feel like right now. You feel like eating sushi. All right. So then we have tener prisa or to be in a hurry. ¿Tenéis prisa, chicas? Do you all girls in Spain are in a hurry? ¿Tenéis prisa, chicas? Do you all girls in Spain are in a hurry? Tener mucha hambre o tener hambre. To be very hungry. Los muchachos tienen hambre. The boys are hungry. And then we have tener mucha sed or tener sed, to be very thirsty or to be thirsty. All right, hace calor. Elena tiene mucha sed. Hace calor. Elena tiene mucha sed. It's hot. Elena is very thirsty. Okay, so this just to end this video really quick, I just wanted to check with you here. This one is going to be conjugated and this one is not. As we've been doing our sentences, we always say that the first one is going to be conjugated and the second verb is not going to be conjugated. As you can see, tengo is conjugated, estudiar is not conjugated. Tiene is conjugated and hacer is not conjugated. Tenemos is conjugated and it is not conjugated. It's in its infinitive form because it keeps this AR, ER, IR forms. Okay, now yes, there's something in between. In this case is que, in this case is ganas de. We still conjugate here and don't conjugate here. It's because it's the same idea. It's not being separated by a conjunction or a comma. It's just the same thing. We're just adding something in the middle. All right, so it means that the first verb is conjugating and the second verb is not conjugated. All right, I just want you to take a look at that and be mindful of this and be mindful of this and this and this is happening to make a sentence. All right, now If you have any questions, please don't um, hesitate on contacting me. Bye bye. I hope you're fine.